Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are on a bit of a different one today. Down the road from me on my doorstep is Ascot Racecourse. There is a big auction happening here tomorrow, and there's one car that really caught my attention, and this guy has given me access to all areas. How cool is that? Let's go ahead inside, have a look, and I'll show you the car that really is pretty cool, and it would look amazing next to the BBI project, but let's see if it ever happens. Anyway, let's go and have a look. Now this is the car I've come to see, and unsurprisingly it's the star of the show, a 1982 Lamborghini Countach. Let's take a little walk around, have a look at it, and I'll let you know some details and history about why it's in this rather sorry condition. This Lamborghini 5000S was purchased originally by its vendor back in 2000. Last driven in 2008, it comes with a load of history. Originally a black on black car and a right hand drive. Back in 2004, the engine was stripped and rebuilt, including a new clutch by Lamborghini London, with invoices for work for over £10,000. During that same time, a new exhaust system was fitted, and within the history file there is a stack of receipts. This Countach also underwent extensive works to renovate the underside of all the accessible chassis areas and a suspension overhaul during 2005. And if you look closely, you can see things like the wheels, the brakes, they all look very, very good. So this really could be a hidden gem. Now, as you can see, there are clearly some areas on the car that are going to need some attention. This is not something you're just going to throw back together and it's going to work. There are bits around the pop-up headlights there you saw, and there's other areas, but there's nothing that I can see that really would deter me. I didn't see any major rust areas. There is some markings on there that someone's done with a pen to say that there is a little bit of corrosion, but nothing that would put me off. So why does this Lamborghini now look so bad? Well, in 2008, the car was put into a body shop for a full strip down and respray, along with an interior refurbishment. As you can see, the car was stripped, but the brochure details say that during the works, the company involved was wound up, and this Lamborghini was then put into storage, where it remained in this stripped form ever since. Now the car is said to be virtually complete. It comes with a new windscreen plus all the parts that were removed when it was stripped apart. Now if that is the case, potentially what you have here is a bargain. However, if any of those little parts are missing from this build, then tracking them down, and when you find the parts, they are going to cost an arm and a leg, and then you change from a bargain to an absolute nightmare. So my advice would be, before bidding on this one, check absolutely everything that comes with this car. The other thing I really like about this is that the engine is still installed in the car. It looks to be fully complete, and if you go by the literature, it had that rebuild by Lamborghini only a few years before this car was taken off the road. It would obviously need to be recommissioned, but it's all a good sign. However, that 4.8 litre V12 engine does have 61,000 miles, which for a Lamborghini is considered high mileage. Along with that, it's also had 10 owners, which would have been prior to 2000. So from 1982 when the car was built to 2010 owners, that's also quite high. So the price guide for this Countach, well, it's between 145 and £180,000. To put that into perspective, the cheapest Countach currently available in the UK is just shy of £320,000. So there's a fair bit of margin, a fair bit of wiggle room putting this car back together and on the road where it belongs. But is there anyone out there brave enough with big kahunas to take on this project? Back in the day, my favourite TV show was of course Miami Vice, which is why there's an 87 Testarossa parked here in my garage. Now, of course, I went with Crockett's choice of car, the Ferrari, but the Lamborghini Countach was featured heavily in Miami Vice and had some pretty epic chase scenes, and it's always been on my radar. Now here's Ratarossa's tip for car auctions. We went yesterday, we avoided all the crowds, we spec'd out all the entries, we got a few on my hit list, and now I'm back in the comfort of my office with a brew, with the catalogue, and more importantly, we're live online. The auction is taking place now. So we're gonna watch this. I'll show you, this is at 26.5. That's the auctioneer going through on the TR6 now. Anyway, we are going to watch the Lamborghini go through live, and then I'm going to show you a few of the other really cool cars that caught my attention, and we'll watch some of those go through as well. Okay, we're watching the Countach. It is going pretty insane. So it was 145 to 180 guide price. We are now currently at
£230,000.
230.
Seated at 230. Sue is on the phone. 230,000. Out. 230. It's looking good. 230 now. Last chance at the back. I am selling then at £230,000. Time is ticking. It is going once at 230,000. It is going twice at 230,000. It is now sold. £230,000.
230,000. Wow.
Enjoy.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, so look at this. I don't know if this is meant to be originally there. Looks cool though, doesn't it? Like it. Very nice. Love the colours on this one. Really, really stylish, subtle grey with that lovely interior. Look at that. Smells fantastic as well. Look at that. Really, really classy. Just kind of an ivory dial as well there. This is the kind of thing, I like the pristine ones. Somehow I'm attracted to these a lot more. Look at this paintwork. That's awesome. Like that. Looks like someone's painted that themselves. And done some panel beating themselves as well. Look at that. Very cool. Spray can. Look at that. What do you think? Should the rat get a Jag? British. Check this out. This one's slightly different, isn't it? Look at that. Very vibrant colour. And not something you see every day, the convertible version. Really, really cool. 2002. Cool, cool, cool. Nice paintwork. Really cool looking car, these. Collectible as well. You think cool? Definitely. Now this is something I really like. Now this is obviously a replica. The guide price on this, if I'm correct, was actually very low. And something I would love, I've always wanted one of these, or the 550 replica as well. This one is definitely something that appeals to me. A Speedster replica. Like it. I like this. The fact that it is not pristine, that it is a little bit shabby, appeals to me. We've got a few little dings down here. It's obviously fiberglass. Missing mirror. All of this. This is a bit like the Ratarossa. Looks like you really wouldn't want to drive this one when it was anything other than a day like today. Cool though. Built on a Beetle, I presume, on a K plate, and love it. Huh? Beetle, yeah. What's the guide price on it, Stu?
14 to 18.
Yeah, see, that's a good one. Normally these are well into their 20s, pounds that is, obviously. Clearly a beetle. We've got a pan underneath because it's leaking. But yeah, this, I love the colour. I love the silver, and I like the kind of rustic brown interior. That really appeals to me. Ditch that. Very, very cool. It's a nice period correct steering wheel. 14. If I had 14 spare at the moment, that wasn't going to have to go into a Ferrari. It would be on this, I think. I think Lexi would like this one. The 356 Speedster, well, this is the one I really like. I wasn't the only one, obviously. Look, 18,000. 18,000 that went for, wow. Okay, another one of my favourites. Had a couple of these. This one is really the resale colours, Rosso Corsa with cream leather interior. It's a right-hand drive GTB, which is my preferred version of these. I've had a Spider, had a TS, never had a TB. This one, again, very clean. Aftermarket exhaust on this one. Original interior. I like the things, little subtle details on these. A lot of people change the gear knob on these, change the pedals. This is a very original looking car. And there's little things on a 348 that you look for. Little bits like the covers here. All of this, that's all correct.
40,000. Wow. That is a good price.
Provisional at 40,000.
Wow. With the number plate A348TB. Not bad. Someone's got
a provisionals, acceptance here. So it is now on sale at £68,000. Now don't make a mistake in the room, it's going. It's at 68,000.
I like, it's like a 996 Turbo, very underrated car, black on black. Featured this in one of my videos not long ago actually, saying that I missed out on this. It's a manual as well, looks exactly the same as this, I'm sure. If I remember right, I'm going to have to go back to my video, but I'm sure it had red seatbelts in that car. So this is a really nice, underrated 911. They've gone up in value, but they're still, I think, a bit of a bargain. Now my old mate Jeff had a 928 like this, a little bit of a troublesome motor, but they've really grown in popularity nowadays. Look at them, they've got that classic risky business. I think the risky business car just sold recently for something like that. It's over $1 million anyway.
Porsche. There is no substitute.
Oh, look at this though. So 80s. So cool. Love them. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what this one goes for now. They were dirt cheap. You could literally pick one up for nothing before. Another one of my favourites, 550 Maranello. Nice car, 99. Interesting colour this one. Manual as well. They're great cars. Last of the real nice manual V12 Ferraris. Again, I think my mate James, JM on Cars, picked up his red one for a bit of a bargain last year. Interesting to see what this one goes for. With the price of manual Ferraris, especially the last ones, the 360, the 430, it's just going through the roof nowadays. Picking up something like that is a good investment. Now the 575, not so desirable. F1 gearbox on these. There were a few manuals. They're the ones to get. Nice colour though. Do like this. The Verdi with the tan leather is a lovely little contrast on it. But yeah, you're going to get one of these. You want the manual version. It's got the nice wheels on it. And then naturally, being in Ascot, we have a DB5. A very, very nice looking DB5 as well. Extremely clean. I think the guide price on this one is very realistic. Be interesting to see what this goes for. Very, very nice on the inside as well. Look at that. Fantastic. Really, a really nice car. Now, what we need is the button for the ejector seat. I can't see it. I've got the sunroof up there. Car I know very, very well indeed. This one is, I think this one's an F1. Yeah, oh no, it's a manual. This is a nice one. This is a good one to actually collect. So we've got a manual 360 red tan interior, right hand drive. A couple of little upgrades on the dash here. We've got the yellow tack. Other than that, it looks pretty standard, this one. Nice car. Now these are worth buying just for the components on the manual gearbox to do a conversion on anything else. Maybe we should buy this just for this and convert the Stradale to a manual. What do you think, guys? Nice. Like it. Clean car. Pretty good. This is cool, like this. Bit different. Old F plate, that is 1969, and it's a fire truck. Everyone loves these. We've just seen one inside, but this one is definitely different. But look at that. Pretty cool, parked up outside your house, wouldn't it? Okay, so we have a very nice 2004 Lamborghini Gallardo here. This one's nice and black. I'm much more into the subtle Lambos. This one is a black on black, yellow calipers, steel brakes. I don't know if they offered the carbon brake package on these at the time. It's all locked, unfortunately, but what you can see in there, in the middle, is that nice shiny gear stick. So this is a manual car. It's not an E-gear, and 2004, 56 price, mileage. Oh, I think, oh, it's a private treaty. You can actually buy this. Stu's taking a fancy to the London taxi.
Where to, Gov?
What is that? 2012 Olympic one as well. Yeah, 289,000 on this. Stu is going to get a new job as a fake taxi. Let's do some of these little old ones, shall we, quickly? Now these are really sweet. I love these little things. Fiat 500 original, tiny little thing. Look at that. Cool, really cool car. Definitely something Stu would be seen in. Really, really cool. I like it. And then, even better, we have an original Mini Austin Cooper B. Wow, really, really old. 1963. Cool colour. Tiny little thing, this. Is it open? Ah, yes it is. Look at that. Really little sweet car. Never had one. Would love it. Had a long journey up to Scotland one day in this. Literally did take a full day. 4 of us, no, 5 of us. 3 of us in the back, 2 adults. So cool. Good memories of the Minis. Dad had one of these, bright green, years and years ago, way before this one was built. And we got another Mini here, and a Mark II. I like these 4. These are 5. These 5 are really cool cars. Look at that. Driven a few of these. Look at that, discs all round. Cool. This is your typical wedding car in the ivory. And then if cars are not your thing, whatever this is, how cool would that be, driving it down the street? No idea what it is. Looks like it is an amphibious. Definitely. Yeah, look, we've got the propeller under there. That would be pretty cool. Kids would like that.
Well guys, there you go. That is some of the cool cars going through the auction. Whoever gets that Lamborghini is going to get one heck of a cool project. It's a little bit like the Ratarossa. When I received this one, we had no floors, hadn't been run in years, and we had 2 massive crates of parts that came with it, which made this project so much fun. I would 100% do it all over again. So whoever gets that Lamborghini, I'm going to be a little bit jealous. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, give it a good old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and you can check out what I get up to over on my Instagram and socials on a daily basis. Anyway guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.